Nikola Tesla was born on the 10th of July, 1856, in Smiljan, Austrian Empire, now Croatia, to an ethnic Serb family. His father, Milutin Tesla, was an Eastern Orthodox priest, and his mother, Kuka, was skilled in crafting and had a strong memory, which Tesla credited for his own creativity. He was the fourth of 5 children. Tesla attended primary school in Smiljan and later middle school in Gospic, where his father served as parish priest. He later identified himself as being from Smiljan-Lika border country of Austria-Hungary in patent documents. In 1870, Tesla attended high school in Karlovac, excelling in physics and mathematics, graduating in 3 years. After surviving a severe cholera infection, his father promised to support his engineering studies. To evade Austro-Hungarian conscription, Tesla spent time in the mountains before enrolling at the Technical College in Graz in 1875, where he impressed professors, but left in 1878 without graduating. He briefly worked as a draftsman in Maribor and returned home after his father's death in 1879. In 1880, he went to Prague to study philosophy, but did not enroll formally due to language and subject requirements. In 1881, Tesla moved to Budapest to work for Tivadar Puskás at the Budapest Telephone Exchange. Initially a draftsman at the Central Telegraph Office, he soon became chief electrician when the exchange became functional. Tesla made several improvements to the equipment, including enhancing the telephone repeater. In 1882, Tesla moved to Paris to work for the Continental Edison Company, installing citywide incandescent lighting. At the Société Électrique Edison in Ivry-sur-Seine, he gained practical electrical engineering experience and impressed management by designing improved dynamos and motors. In 1884, Tesla moved to the U.S. to work at Edison Machine Works in New York, improving generators and troubleshooting installations. He briefly met Edison and worked on an arc lamp street lighting system, which was never produced. After 6 months, Tesla quit, likely over unpaid bonuses for his work, including generator redesigns and the arc lighting project. After leaving Edison, Tesla founded the Tesla Electric Light and Manufacturing Company in 1885 to patent and build an arc lighting system. He obtained his first U.S. patents and installed the system in Rahway, New Jersey. However, investors ignored his AC ideas, abandoned the manufacturing side, and left Tesla penniless, losing control of his patents. He survived by doing electrical repairs and manual labor. In late 1886, Tesla partnered with Alfred Brown and Charles Peck to form the Tesla Electric Company, which funded his research and handled patents. In 1887 to 1888, he developed and patented the AC induction motor, a self-starting design using a rotating magnetic field and no commutator. Brown and Peck publicized it, leading Westinghouse to license Tesla's motor and transformers in 1888 for $60,000 plus royalties. Leslow then worked as a consultant in Pittsburgh, helping implement AC systems, though his motor was eventually unsuitable for streetcars. Tesla S1888 induction motor and its Westinghouse licensing emerged amid intense competition between electric companies during the War of Currents. Financial troubles after the 1890 panic left Westinghouse unable to pay royalties, so Tesla agreed to release the company from the contract. In 1896, Westinghouse bought Tesla's motor patent for $216,000 as part of a deal with General Electric. Licensing his AC patents made Tesla wealthy, allowing him to pursue his own work. From 1889 to 1902, he operated out of several Manhattan laboratories, including 175 Grand Street, 33 to 35 South Fifth Avenue, and 46 to 48 East Houston Street. In 1889, Tesla learned of Hertz's experiments on electromagnetic waves at the Paris Exposition and began his own research. To prevent overheating in a high-frequency coil, he invented the oscillating transformer later called the Tesla Coil, capable of producing high voltage, low current, high-frequency AC, which he used in later wireless power experiments. After 1890, Tesla experimented with wireless power using his Tesla Coil, lighting tubes and bulbs remotely, though no commercial system resulted. In 1893, he predicted wireless transmission of signals and power through the Earth. He became a U.S. citizen in 1891, patented the Tesla Coil, and served as vice president of the American Institute of Electrical Engineers from 1892 to 1894. At the 1893 International Electrical Congress, Tesla showcased his steam-powered reciprocating AC generator, which used a piston-driven magnetic armature to produce alternating current. Though simpler than conventional steam engines, the design never became a practical method for generating electricity. In 1895, Edward Dean Adams helped found the Nikola Tesla Company to develop and market Tesla's inventions, with Alfred Brown and others joining the board. That March, a fire destroyed Tesla's South Fifth Avenue lab, including many notes, models, and research from his earlier work, setting back his projects significantly. Starting in 1894, Tesla investigated radiant invisible energy, later identified as X-rays. Using Crookes and Geissler tubes, he may have captured an X-ray image before Rancon's discovery. In 1896, he developed high-energy single-terminal vacuum tubes powered by his Tesla Coil for X-ray experiments, noting hazards like skin damage, which he mistakenly attributed to ozone and believed X-rays were longitudinal waves. In 1898, Tesla publicly demonstrated a radio-controlled boat called a teletomaton at Madison Square Garden. He offered it to the U.S. military as a radio-controlled torpedo, but it drew little interest. He later showcased his teletomatics concept in Chicago in 1899. From the 1890s to 1906, Tesla invested heavily in developing wireless power transmission. Skeptical of Hertz's radio wave theories, he concluded existing methods were unsuitable for long-distance power. Tesla experimented with conducting electricity through the earth and atmosphere, including building a large resonant transformer in his East Houston Street lab. In 1899, Tesla set up a high-altitude lab in Colorado Springs to study wireless power with large coils. Funded by John Jacob Astor IV, he generated artificial lightning with discharges up to 135 feet, observed signals he speculated might be from other planets, and wrote about wireless energy in a 1900 Century magazine article, outlining his vision for global electrical transmission. In 1901, Tesla secured $150,000 from J.P. Morgan for a 51% share of wireless patents and began building Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island. He aimed to outpace Marconi's radio system, but Marconi transmitted the first signal in December 1901. Wall Street investors favored Marconi, press skepticism grew, and Tesla's project stalled by 1905. He mortgaged Wardenclyffe to cover debts, possibly contributing to a 1906 breakdown. After Wardenclyffe, Tesla sought funding from J.P. Morgan's estate and opened Manhattan offices to market his patents. Between 1906 and 1925, he moved through several locations, ending at 8 West 40th Street, effectively bankrupt, with most patents expired and new inventions struggling. In 1906, on his 50th birthday, Tesla demonstrated a 200-horsepower bladeless turbine. Between 1910 to 1911, turbines of 100 to 5,000 horsepower were tested at New York's Waterside Power Station. He later worked with companies, including Allis-Chalmers, and licensed the design for use in precision instruments like luxury car speedometers. During World War I, Tesla was hired as a witness for Telefunken in a patent dispute with Marconi. In 1915, he tried to sue Marconi for infringing his wireless tuning patents, but the case failed. In 1943, the U.S. Supreme Court restored Tesla's and others' prior patents. Though it did not challenge Marconi's claim as first to achieve radio transmission, Tesla marketed ozone-based devices through his 1900 Tesla Ozone Company and explored electricity to boost brain function, proposing a stimulating electromagnetic bath for classrooms in 1912. In 1917, he theorized using high-frequency electric rays to detect submarines, a precursor idea to radar. In 1928, he patented a VTOL biplane design, though it was impractical. From 1900, Tesla lived in New York hotels, often leaving unpaid bills. He daily fed and cared for pigeons, including a white pigeon he nursed at great expense. Evicted from several hotels, he moved to the Hotel New Yorker in 1934, where Westinghouse paid him $125 a month and covered his rent, framed as a consulting fee rather than charity. From 1931, Tesla's 75th and subsequent birthdays became annual celebrations attended by journalists and featuring his inventions. He claimed breakthroughs in cosmic ray motors, private radio, retina-based thought photography, and a superweapon called Teleforce or Death Ray, which he pitched to several governments. Tesla also spoke of his mechanical oscillator and telegidynamics for communication and mineral detection. In 1937, he received honors from Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia, insisting his death ray was real and demonstrated. In 1937, at 81, Tesla was hit by a taxicab, breaking ribs and injuring his back, from which he never fully recovered. He died alone in his New Yorker hotel room on the 7th of January 1943, aged 86, from coronary thrombosis. After his death, the FBI seized his belongings to prevent them falling into enemy hands. MIT engineer John G. Trump found nothing dangerous in Tesla's papers or devices, including a supposed part of his death ray. Tesla's funeral was held at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine, with a eulogy read by Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia. Tesla has made some incredible contributions to technology and innovation. What do you think has been the most impactful? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos for more fascinating insights. Thank you.